Hey everyone! I am Dr. Shireen Khan. Welcome to this lesson on e-commerce and the legal framework of electronic contracts. Today, we will explore the formation, validity, and enforceability of contracts in the online environment. Understanding this can truly unlock a world of possibilities for your business. Firstly, let's have a look at what are the e-contracts. Electronic contracts or e-contracts are increasingly common due to the convenience of the internet. They help businesses save costs, improve productivity, and tap into a global market. But they do come with unique challenges. E-commerce transactions fall into several categories: B2B between trading partners, B2C between businesses and consumers, G2B for public procurement, G2C for government services, and C2C between individual users, especially through auction sites. Examples of e-contract practices include job portals like JobStreet, online bookshops like Amazon, auction sites such as eBay, and services like Maybank2U for banking or AirAsia for travel. Now, are these contracts valid? Absolutely. Most legal systems recognize the validity of contracts formed electronically. According to UNCITRAL and EU directives, electronic messages cannot be denied legal effect simply due to their digital signature. So, how are these e-contracts formed? Traditionally, contracts involve offer and acceptance. Online, this happens asynchronously, raising questions about when and how a contract is made. But don't worry. UNCITRAL's model law confirms that data messages can validly express offer and acceptance. Listing a product online is typically an invitation to treat. The buyer makes the legal offer by placing an order or clicking "I agree." Legal acceptance can happen through email, click wrap, or action like downloading software. What about writing and signature requirements? A contract does not lose validity because it is in electronic form. It is totally valid. Data messages can fulfill writing requirements if they're accessible. In that case, what about electronic signatures? Signatures can be electronic as long as they reliably identify the person and their intent. Now let's have a look at the types of e-contracts. There are several types of e-contracts, including shrink wrap, click wrap, and browse wrap agreements. Courts have generally upheld these when users accept terms through conduct such as installing software or clicking acceptance. What is shrink wrap agreements then? A shrink wrap license is typically found inside software packaging. Users agree to the terms by opening the package or proceeding with installation. In Pro CD v. Zeidenberg, the court upheld such a contract despite the user not reading all the terms, whereas click wrap agreements require users to click "I agree" after viewing terms. Courts have often found this form of consent binding, as seen in the case of Crispy v. Microsoft and Hotmail v. $1 Money Pie. Let's talk about the Electronic Commerce Act 2006. This Electronic Commerce Act 2006 gives legal recognition to electronic messages and signatures in commercial transactions. The Act facilitates online commerce by confirming that electronic communications meet writing and consent requirements. Sections 6 and 7 of the Act affirm that electronic messages can be used to form valid contracts. Electronic signatures are recognized if they show consent and identity. The Act also requires electronic messages to retain their integrity and be accessible for future reference. Dates, times, and origins must be preserved to maintain legal value. Online sellers should clearly display their terms, provide click wrap options, and consider customized standard contracts to fit business needs. These actions help ensure clarity and enforceability. Lastly, let's look into the jurisdiction and applicable law. Determining which court has jurisdiction can be complex. Parties can agree on forum and governing law. International laws and conventions aim to harmonize jurisdiction rules across borders. In summary, traditional contract principles apply online, but with adaptations to the digital medium. E-commerce law ensures legal certainty for electronic contracts as long as basic requirements are met. Thank you for participating in this lesson. Please make sure to review the key points and consult the Electronic Commerce Act 2006 for further understanding. Catch you next time.